Today I'm going to go over the abilities and the units that you need to use to beat the majority of players. The best ability in this game is the healing ability. The second best ability is Beer, because it speeds up your troops and reduces the damage that they take. And the only two units that I ever use are the Minotaur and the Medusa. I've tried the other units. The Trebuchet is great against towers, but it's a little bit slow, and it doesn't kill the enemy troops very quickly either. The Sirens, they have low health and they don't do a lot of damage. And the Warriors are kind of just a lesser version of the Minotaur. And the Archers and the Spearmen are pretty rubbish. So I would just focus on these two units here, the Minotaur and the Medusa. And we're just gonna go show you an attack on one of my guild members. And for this attack we're going to use Perseus. The first thing you want to do is go into defensive mode straight away, because that's going to allow your troops to build up. They walk a lot slower and they take a lot less damage as well. You can see even when he's being turned to stone, he doesn't really take a lot of damage. It's really vital to go into defensive mode when you're in the thick of the enemy's defenses, like this spot here, where there's a lot of towers and your troops are just going to take a ton of damage inside there. Once your units start to look like they're winning the battle, I would switch to attack mode. Generally I like to have about a minute 30 seconds left when I come out of defensive mode. That way you're not going to run out of time. That's why B is pretty useful, speed your troops up. And so that was a fairly effective attack. You pretty much just want to do that against every person you come up against. It's just to go into defensive mode, let them build up, and then go into attack mode when you gets down to about a minute and a half, minute and 25 seconds left. I'll show an attack on my own defences. Just change character. Try my favourite character is Ariad now. She's my favourite because that spindle ability is just so useful. She is very weak though, it seems. Doesn't take much for her health to go down. Oh no, it's careless, I ran into the poison. I'm going to go into attack mode now. Got quite a large force built up. If you weren't in defensive mode for that region there, I'd probably have no troops left at all. One other trick with Ariad name that I will show you. On bases like mine where most of the defences are at the start, you can actually run to the very end without attacking anybody and use spindle right at the door. So if you're running behind on time, that's a good tactic to use. I'll show one more attack. I'm not sure if there's anyone particularly high level that I can attack. Okay, level 58, we'll try this one. This one looks a bit easier because it's more spread out. I always find it's better to have the majority of your defences clumped up. He is level 58, so his defences should be reasonably strong. But we're just going to use the same tactic anyway. Just build up that force. We've got a few Medusas. Once you've got 3 Medusas, I would just keep on spawning Minotaurs. You don't need any more than 3 Medusas. I'm going to go into attack mode now. I think the Apotos tower is probably the best tower. It seems to do a ton of damage at high levels. And if you really need to, if you get into a spot where you're taking a lot of damage, just remember to do the defensive mode, because it really does help make your troops survive those situations where they're just getting nailed by overpowered defenses. And you see it's fairly easy using this technique. You should be able to beat the majority of players on your map, even ones which may be 10 levels higher than you, or ones that are buffed. You've still got a pretty good chance of beating them. I mean, in the last couple of days I've only found one player that I've lost against in the last couple of days, and he was level 50. He's on the hardest island of all. He's level 59. I probably could beat him, but I think he might have been buffed when I lost him. But anyway, I think that tactic should work pretty well for you. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.